So welcome to the grids. Well, the start of the second Supersport race. As you can see, we are Jamie Coward. We're in the middle of the pack, as you can see, on a number 4 bike. Hopefully, gonna get maybe 4th, maybe 5th. We would like that after these 4 laps here of the mountain course. 37.73 miles ahead of us, just over 60 kilometers. Of course, we pit after the second lap as well, so hopefully that will be smooth. You know, we always lose time in the pit stop, so that's going to be our main issue, I think. Apart from, you know, crashing a lot, will be that. But the practice has gone well. We've done a similar time to our quickest time ever, which is 18:50, which is like 20 seconds slower than our quickest time. But our quickest time is 2 minutes slower than the fastest time ever, so we might need to dip into the 17s, I feel like, to actually do well in this race. As we wait for the tap on the shoulder to go. As we're underway for 4 laps on board our slightly upgraded Supersport Yamaha. Let's see what we can do then. Luckily, being on the Supersport as well, all these great bumps as well, all these big jumps like Ago's Leap coming up will not be too much of an issue on this. I'll get too much air now. So we barely hit 150 miles per hour in a straight line. I think in practice, quickest speed was what, 158 down the Solby straight, so we'd be close to that. We'd be happy as that was a big leap over. I said all these jumps won't be big, and then we take a big leap over into Quarterbridge, don't we? A bit messy through the corner though, but it looks like we've already gained slightly on the rider in front. Of course, that'll be our target. Remember, 10-second intervals between everyone. So if we caught the rider in front, we've gained 10 seconds on them as we go over Braddon Bridge the first time. Bit slow, bit cautious, but we made it through. That's what we're going to be on this opening lap, bit cautious. And of course, pushed a lot more in the second lap, lower fuel, no tyre wear, because finding tyre wear impossible to deal with in this game. Maybe we'll be back next year once we do get a hang of it. That's a bit wide for Union Mills as well. It's been a bit sloppy this start, hasn't it? So we've got the other rider in our sights though, at least on the mini-map. As you do have that circle around the mini-map, so that circle represents the full course. When it goes white, that represents how far along we have gone through the course. As you can see, we've barely gone, what, a 10th of the way round already. There's Badakari. Not quite flat on this opening out. I could feel the bike pushing there as we went through the apex. We had to lift slightly. So yeah, get tucked in, cowards. So you go 158, 159, 160. Oh god. Bit of ride through Glenvine. At least he kept it upright, I guess. Guess I wasn't tucked in as much then, because yeah, it clearly reached 160 there as we go through Crosby. Well, as you saw, a massive jump in the super stocks, but not in this. You see barely in the air. So now we go into the Greba section. Towards Greba Castle. Greba Bridge. You can see kind of a bit out of sync there on the opening of that. But you'd be taking this all in 5th, 6th gear. Yeah, just line slightly wrong at the beginning there. Over the bridge. Just got to wait till that bump and then we can get on the power. So you do see the rider in front, so we have maybe gained slightly on the rider in front. Let's go through the Hawthorn. Go through Grossley. Go nicely on the power. So our third then. Here in front. Neve behind by a second. So that's a decent start on our Yamaha. can maybe take that flat out, maybe on the second lap. We did kind of the superbike technique there of like dabbing the brakes. So going nicely through the left as well. Can maybe keep that in sick through that. So towards Loyal Bank. Or Laurel Bank even. Nice on the power. Up to 4th, up to 5th. Even pinch sit there before the left. Yeah, definitely just keep it in 5th through it. Saying how much commitment you can take through that. That's into Glen Helen. Go a nice tight line. Apparently we're a bit slower for here though. Let's go past Sarah's Cottage. Couple riders slow in front now. Actually, we can see one rider, we can see another rider now. So two on the target. So we're both, as we're all three of us on the Quantclear Valley straight. You can see the rider in front. And then we're heading into one of our favourite sections, this. Kind of from Molyneux all the way down to the bottom of the Garrow. We love this section. One of our quickest as well, normally. We'll go good carrying or speed for the 11th milestone. Not the only milestone we know about now. We know about Duke's being the 32nd milestone now. We're improving. It's okay through hand. These have gained a bit. Oh my god. Riders everywhere. Had to clip the grass to avoid everyone. Normally take that in 6th, but yeah, on this opening that with that kind of narrow entry line, take it in 6th. On the Garrow, definitely keep it in 6th. Good job there, as this one might have taken over the lead as well. I told you we love this section. Just put it down to 4th just because that turning. Don't necessarily need to be in 4th. Can maybe just keep it in 5th throughout all of that. As we lead Craig Need by 4/10 then. Cracking start from Jamie Coward. Oh, should have kept it in 4th. Did not expect Douglas Road to be the site of our first fault. Right, now we're in the sandwich now. In the meat in the sandwich of these couple of riders. Let's go through Kurt Michael. Slow flat out on the Supersport machine. That's the wrong line, wrong line. Ooh, kept it outright, kept it outright. That's the main thing. And then these corners, which are a bit more tricky on the superbikes, just keep it in sit for down again there. You can see that's a bit of a jump still, but because I think we're a bit slow on the superbikes actually going over that, not as flat out as we are on the Supersport. Try and chase down this rider in front, try and see where they are. So just waiting for Alpine here. There you go, you can see them. And just a big bump there with the forehand. Had to get on the power, then I saw again we were going wide mid corner, so I had to get off the power again. To Balaf. Jump over the bridge, much better than the rider in front. He went a bit wide in it, it's like. So close the gap up, even though apparently in the standards of the top right, apparently we did that worse. Not sure about that than the front runners. And flat out through the left. Over this jump as well. And then towards Solby straight where we can hopefully slipstream past the rider in front, and then we can have some clean air for that section, which is definitely our dodgiest on this mountain course. Let's go through Quarry Bends, just keep it in sip. Okay, nice. That's what we find is the huge difference between the Supersports and Superbikes. Superbikes is no more off-on. We have them slow down. On Supersports, it's like just carrying the speed into the corners. Like you're just carrying minimum entry speed or exit speed. It's 3.2 behind Neve, just ahead of James here. Yeah, good battle for the podium, and it's like I think I've played over Yamaha as well. Let's go over Solby Bridge. It's all wide in Ginger. Oh, slight tap of the pavement, but kept out right. But yeah, we stayed behind this ride. We didn't get into the toe in the end. Got a short shift up the fifth here before this bump. There we go, nice. Kept it upright. And then it is literally just flat out till Churchtown. No lifting at all through here, through the trees. Don't really capture it on the coverage, unfortunately. I wish they cut to like well, I guess you get good camera reception here either, but it'd be nice to see maybe bike cam with this section in the races instead of just that heady cam where you can't really see the riders, unfortunately. Just to see how flat out they are through this section. It is, from the onboards, very impressive. So there we go. Cleared that rider nicely. Alright. Yeah, you barely lift, especially on these Supersports, barely lift through here. I imagine the same for the twins as well. So, okay, keeping ahead. Made it to Ramsey then. You can see on the circle, or what, like 3/5 of the way around the course, almost 2/3. Very slow through Schoolhouse, but a bit worried there about us falling if we went too quick like we do on the Superbikes. Cruishanks then, so we've got the rider behind right on our tail again. Just what we need. Can really hear them as well. Let's head towards the hairpin. Or not. Great, we can let that rider back by again. Just what we needed to do. God damn it, we can't get rid of this rider, can we? Just as we think we're clear, we do a silly mistake. Into the waterworks, down the inside. Trying to see who that is as well. Right, at least we're clearing this section then, as through Tower Bends get into the countryside, and it really speeds up after the gooseneck. So we need this clean air. So 5.7 behind Mike Brown, 10 to the head of Stefano Benetti. I don't think it's one on the Isle of Man. I don't think he's even got a podium, has he? Old Stefano. He's definitely done well on the Manx GP. I know that. And he's won at the Northwest 200. He's much better on the smaller bikes than big bikes as well as Stefano. Yeah, I can't remember if he's got actually a podium on the small bikes, on the Super Twins or not. They always look out for him on the Super Twins, especially Stefano, to be, hunting for a top 5 or podium. Fortunately, on the bigger bikes, I think he's lucky to be top 20, like Super Bikes or Super Stocks or Senior TT. Yeah, Tan, a veteran. So he's like in his mid-40s now, as old Stefano. Yeah, still pushing for wins. There's the cave through Mountain Mile, not the most committed. Yeah, 2 falls, I'll take that for this lap. Not anymore, alright. So it goes speed up. I was thinking, I should have been looking. I should have looked at the speed up Solby, shouldn't I? I mean, up here I was going to say we're struggling to hit 158. Maybe this is where I saw it then. Maybe not the Solby straight. Because yeah, with the uphill nature, unfortunately, 158 what we kind of top out at. Let's go through mountain box. Really feel the rear kind of going against the camber there actually on that occasion. More, as you can see, the front of the bike working with the camber. Really trying to fight against it. There's flat through there, and then the first of these troublesome left-handers through Black Cut. And into the veranda, which is easy flat on the Supersport machine. There you go. There's this one when we're battling for top 3. Go, getting a podium. Lovely. There's, oh my god, see, look at that. Those bumps. So maybe a bit of throttle stuck in there as well when we were meant to just be on the brake. Really unsettled the rear there. Let's go for the bungalow. Whilst the massive crowd then back into, or climbing up. That's 15 seconds behind Neve. 2.6 ahead of here. You're in third here. Craig, Neve. On a different planet. Whoever is in first is as well. I don't think we've seen who that is actually. We've only seen Neve, haven't we, in here? Yeah. And Brown in the top 5 apart from us. So interested to see who's actually leading at the end of this lap. Let's go through Dukes. Just careful through the first 2 parts, flat through the third. Windy, cool on the brake before the sign. Wait for all these bumps. We're going nice and smooth. That was almost like a regular corner, wasn't it? Trying to hit the apex. Get wide on the exit. Get on the power like mid-corner. And then we head towards Keppel Gate and you start to think about the end of the lap here. So, thought it could be a bit more flat through there. And we had to go down the 5th. Go, good kind of speed through there, and we've got Kate's Cottage. It's alright. Down the Craig Nabar straight. Literally down towards Craig Nabar corner and Craig Nabar bar. Or the Craig Nabars. That's decent. We'll take it. So from a standing start, we might beat our PB, to be honest. It's going to be very close to beat that 18-20 something we did. Brandish. Just eased on the brakes there. Have to go up to Hillberry. And we've taken the lead. What the hell? That can't be right. Is everyone struggling in this last sector? Oh god. We are. Lucky to get away with that. Let's go into signpost. There's apparently a rider behind us. Did we just jump ahead of someone? Or was that the rider behind catching back up to us? Let's head towards Governors. No, we're just going to be slightly slower than our PB. Got to take the wide line, because if you take a tight line, you just fall, which is weird. And it's back onto the Glencutry road, Glencutry straight. Much better than practice, and it's like from a standing start as well. That's on 18:35. Is it going to be? It will be. 18. Yeah. There's Brian McCormack leading the way, 15 seconds there. We have gained a tiny bit on Neve. It's 13 seconds up the road. 2.7 ahead of here, and Dominic Herbertson rounding out the top 5. So Brown's falling back. Let's see if we can push on, why don't we? Oh, come on! So we had, what, 3 falls the previous lap? 1 already this lap? I mean, at least we're in a comfortable third? Don't think so. Are you fucking kidding? What is going on? Come on, we've got to get going. I can't fall behind that rider behind. Just going to hold us up. Need to stay ahead. I love that. 2 braking points, 2 falls. Guess I'm tuck in the front again. Even though I shouldn't be. That's better for Union Mills. So much better than the open lap. We're already halfway to our full count as well. So we try and keep it in single figures here. We already had 5 this race. Ideally, that's how much it should be at the end of the race, the total, but yeah. Like I said, sometimes you get falls you don't quite understand, like those well, I guess the first 2 are just front foldings, but so that second one especially should not have happened, really. Right, we are 4th, we are pulling away from that rider behind, thankfully. Okay, maybe we don't need to lift through Glenvine. Oh, back up to 3rd ahead of here, yeah. And it's McCormack and Neve battling over 1st at the moment. Which is very surprising. You normally... I haven't got Harrison in this race. Normally you expect Dino at the top there, but obviously not. So try and keep it upright this time. Keep it in 5th as well. Seems to be working. Nice. That is so much better through that. And the 4th for the bridge as well. And yeah, we really pulled a gap on the rider behind now. It's head towards the Hawthorn and we'll slit. Should be easy for that. Yeah. Just 150 miles per hour. As 15 says, well, McCormack Neve's taking over the lead. We've got Benetti up to 4th as well behind us. So here he has dropped back. Go on, Stefano. He's 13 seconds behind us. So he's actually kept the gap since the last time we saw Stefano. Oh, I should have taken that more flat. Should have just slightly lifted. I didn't need the brakes there, did I? Left, right. I think I'm maybe being too harsh on the downshifts. Maybe that's caused a couple of the falls as well. You really downshift late here. Only when you need to. Don't engine brake or anything on this. At least from how I'm riding. Maybe you actually meant to be engine brake and I was done 2 minutes off the top time, so... Maybe you're meant to be changing gears all the time. You know, like on a super bike. So going nicely through Glen Helen. Got better than last lap. From Sayers Cottage as well. Bit of a tighter line entry. Oh god, that's a bit messy through the snaking S's after then. Let's head towards the Conclave District. I think we're sitting in a comfortable third. We'll find out soon, aren't we? I think. So go easy flat there. Anything more than news? We finally have to slow down. Oh. What the fuck? Did I hit the curb? I don't know what happened there. I'm just in the air. Entered the corner and then in the air then. So all that gap we built on the rider behind is now gone. We're lucky we're still ahead. But yeah, I don't know what happened there. They showed us the worst angle as well of what happened afterwards. Apart from just showing air. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's normally a corner really good at as well. Can't say that about many corners on this circuit, but that's one of the corners we are. So down the bottom of the Garrow. There we go, so by the decompression. So that rider's sticking to our tail. Oh my god, what the hell? We did get taken out by them. I think we got taken out by them. Thanks, whoever that is. Is that here? They just took us out. So there's Harris. 25 seconds behind us. Stefano 8 seconds up the road now. Thanks to that latest full. 4th on the road this time. On this lap. 7th overall now. Way too many. See, we're not even halfway through the race. Not even halfway through this second lap. Let's go through Kurt Michael. Just like confident lifts. Man, you need confidence through there, don't you? I don't know what that is, to be honest. I don't know why we failed it. I don't know why they fell. I don't know what they're doing. But yeah, I have no idea why we fell. I'm guessing just too quick. And there's 5th of the lap. That is dreadful, isn't it? I mean, I can blame the other rider for taking us out, but we shouldn't have been in a position where they could take us out. So all thanks to the horrible start of the lap, and then, yeah, ever since then, not being clean enough. Now again, I have no idea what happened with that third fall. All I could see was we're in the air when I'm going through the middle of the corner, so I'm guessing we clipped the pavement, but can't say for certain. So letting Stefano get away as well in third with all these falls. That's a massive jump as well. I don't want to be jumping that far. Yeah, we've got to push far out here on this lap. I know we were pushing without it. No, not pushing without anyway, but yeah, definitely got to push now. Got to have a clean second half of the lap, no falls. Just keep it clean. Like we kind of did on the opening lap, actually. That was pretty good. Okay, that's alright for Corey Benz. I've never taken them better in practice, but that will do. At least we're still going for top 5, I guess. Like 4th at the moment. No idea, I want that podium. 3.5 behind Stefano, so we have closed the gap. 30 seconds ahead of Harrison. And of course, there's a bit of a gap from Stefano to the top 2 as well, so everyone's kind of strung out here on the second out of Supersports. And yeah, beautiful. Again, no, we pulled away from the rider behind. Guess what happens? We fuck up. That is this lap. Luckily, we're still ahead again. But we can hear them behind. Come on. 9 falls this race. That's what I should be having in total, not barely halfway through it. Or even a third of the way through it. Look at that rider's not close enough to take us out again. As you can see, this is like just flat out to this right kink coming up. So we have pulled the gap, fortunately. Right, let's chase after Stefano then. Yes, yeah, pulled away majorly now from the rider behind, so it's good. At least we're getting better through this section. At least we're decent on the Supersport compared to the Superbike through. Look at that, didn't even need to go down again, just kept it in sit the whole way. Apart from Churchtown. Oh, in the beginning as well, around Ginger Hall. Oh, Schoolhouse is such a dangerous corner in this game compared to, like, especially 2. It's like nothing in 2. And this is such a difficult corner. Nice. Right, and this time we actually are back up to third there with Stefano. Sorry, Stefano. So now you don't have a podium yet. It looks like we're taking it away from you again. But we survived the hairpin as well. Right, heading into the countryside, which is our favourite section. Waterworks. Still don't know how to take those 2 rights, but that's decent enough. Get to see the gaps now as well. Oh, 5.6 behind Stefano, 27.2 ahead of James here, who's having a heck of a battle with Harrison then. Let's see if Neve's taken back the lead as well from McCormack. I was going to see that when we pit. Oh, how flat out over through Joey. He's got to get the line right to be quite flat out. That was pretty damn good. Just slight lip on it on entry. It's like left through the left as well. As you can see, the bike just gets too unstable if we keep it flat. It's very slow through Guthrie's, but we made it through. That's the main thing, which we're discovering this lap. We probably should have known that before this lap as well. Right, let's head up Mountain Mile then. You can see how cloudy it is overhead as well. Well, that's going to affect anything with the tyres. Maybe tyres are too cool. Because even though we don't have wear, are the tyres maybe like too hot or too cold as well? Because having issues in the other race we've done in this as well, where, of course, in one of them we did have tyre wear, but the other race we didn't have tyre wear. Like, again, we're having issues on the 3rd lap? 2nd lap? Can't remember now. The tyres. Yeah, again, just too quick apparently. And now we are behind that rider. Fuck's sake. That's double figures on falls as well. Up 7 this lap. I guess at least we've got someone to follow, I guess, through here. No, we've caught up to them very quickly. Right, down the inside through Black Hut. No. Well, that's revenge takedown. That's for taking us out before, you arsehole. Is that Harrison, actually? It's the number 2. Is that Dino? Sure, it can't be. He's in, like, all blue. Who'd have thought that'd be a Yamaha? Well, here, yeah. Yeah, look how much they can take through there. We can't do that. That was a pretty smooth move as well. That was actually quite impressive. It looks like we're going to still be in 4th then. Final time point of the lap. 22 seconds behind Stefano. 23.7 ahead of Harrison. Stefano's just eating here in this Supersport race. Told you he was good on the smaller bikes. Oh my god, turn, bike! What are you doing? Why did he not turn? Oh my god. So even without tyre wear, we're still pathetic on the second lap of the Supersport race. Just like we were on the, was it Superbikes? And I think Super Socks as well. Right, at least that rider's not in our way now, I guess. Well, yeah, it's bad that we're, what, at least 10 seconds behind them now. Shows how pathetic this lap's been. Been so much slower than the open lap, of course. I mean, we only had, what, 3 falls compared to 8 this lap now? 8 or 9? I've lost count, that's how many. It might just be the bike on the low fuel, maybe. Maybe it's just worse over the bumps as well. Because that's the only thing that's really changed. As I said, apart from if the tyres have got heat in them as well, like temperatures. The only other thing that's changed is the fuel. So one thing is maybe bikes bottoming out a bit more. So you actually need to change, you know, raise the reloads and stuff, or preloads. Especially, I guess, on the rear swing arm as well. Right, almost into the pits though. So we have a good 3rd lap and then a pathetic 4th lap coming up. Like, I mean, we're still 4th, or 3rd apparently now. No way. We're 22 seconds behind Stefano. No way is he that slow. Must be an error. Yeah, at least we're top 5, I guess. Because that's, again, that was the target in the beginning. So I guess at least we're there at the moment. Good through Bedstead. Let's head towards Governors. Unless it's not Stefano, maybe someone else has had an issue. Don't know. Okay, nicely over Governors. Right, and into the pits then on this second lap. The rider in front's not pitted. Huh? Am I missing something? How much fuel did I have left? Oh my god, I've got loads left. Look at that. Put it in, man. Start pissing. At least it's not like the previous games where, you know, they just stare in your eyes while doing that as well. You know, it's a bit awkward. At least in this, there's a bit more... like they're actually cleaning the screen, they're actually doing everything else as well. I know they mainly changed just the rear tyres now, not just both tyres. Oh, now they're talking. I mean, the fuel's gone. Normally, that's when the rider leaves, but I guess they just want to chat in the middle of the race. Why not? in the middle of a pit stop. So yeah, once the wheels have gone on, they shouldn't have the. They should have just released you rather than that chatting animation. It's a bit weird. But anyway, we've gotten going. Maybe that's why we're so slow in the pits. We're having like a 30-second chin rag in the middle instead of actually, actually being released and actually going. Right, but we've done our pit stop. Looks like we're still top 5. So I don't know what the rider in front's doing unless they've already pitted, which is weird. Or not. Which is even weirder. Because I fuel tank the last 2 laps of the mountain course. No less, no more. Like, so something seriously gone wrong with the rider we were battling with. Alright, we don't need to worry about that, we just need to worry about riding well with a almost full tank as well. Again, tanks are way too big in this as well. I don't know about Supersport, but at least on the super bikes, I know they should only have like 2 or 3 litres left by the end, maybe. Maybe less, maybe more, depending on the rider. And if they actually do bother to save fuel around this, I imagine it's just flat out sprinting now, isn't it, for 2 laps? There's no saving at all of the machine, of the fuel, of anything. The tyres, maybe the tyres actually, maybe the rear tyre. Unlike the second lap, maybe you need to save it a bit more than the second lap of the stint, but apart from that. Or maybe when you're warming up, because we saw that with, I don't know which race. You know, Hickman starts slowly, like he just builds up his speed. Maybe he's like saving tyres as well during that. Trying to get them up the temperature, and then yeah, maybe save them a bit before he unleashes in the second lap of stints, races. Right, well, we can't do much worse than 9 falls, I think, our previous lap, so let's try not to. Oh, that was right up against the barrier. I can feel that understeer mid-quarter as well, and it's just like, just clinging on. We have clung on. Again, pretty decent first section, I think. I'll show that on the splits as well. Not very committed over the bridge though yet. We're getting out to that pavement on the right. Well, let's see, what is the split? 5.9 behind Benetti, a minute ahead of Herbertson. So is that Stefano we're maybe battling then? And I'm pretty sure he has like a green bike, not a blue bike. Stefano. Even though we rarely see it on coverage, unfortunately, because they're just mostly focused on the top 10, but pretty sure he doesn't have a blue bike. I don't know. I'm going to be surprised now, aren't I? Right, nice through the lower bank as well, good to line. Nicely on the power as well. I can keep it in 4th. And get all the way up to 6th here before Glen Helen. Not the best line on the entry, but we'll take it. And past Sarah's cottage. Definitely more in sync with the bike now. I reckon we could even go for our best lap. Or we would if, you know, we hadn't had our pit stop. It's nice that there's no one surrounding us as well. We can just concentrate on our race. And so we've been having to deal with at least one other rider so far this whole race before this lap. Yeah, avoiding all the pavement this time, bit slower through there, but at least we're not flying, I guess. Not somehow doing a mission to the moon. Go nice through Hanleys. Go flat out through McGuinness's. And bar Garrows. On top of the Garrow. Bottom. Slide down the brake. Just so we can keep upright with the decompression. That's pretty similar to last time. Amazing how we stayed upright this time. Let's see the splits then. We caught up to Stefano, 14 seconds behind Stefano, a minute ahead of Herbertson, so no real change actually. We've lost time to Stefano. He's absolutely flying, going for a podium. At least in this time we've got safe top 5 territory as well. A minute is the gap behind. So Herbertson, who'll be there as well? Maybe Harrison? So far it's been, what, McCormack and me battling for the win, us, here, and Benetti battling the podium. So yeah, it must be Herbertson, Harrison, I forget who the other 3 are, Brown, and 2 others. Look at us go through it. So flat out. And then everything crashed again. Brilliant. I might as well just keep this recording. I had it crash before in the middle of the race. When I was doing better than this. And I didn't decide to keep that one. Alright, well we'll keep this one. It's just... This game's just frustrating. Like... Getting it to run, getting it to do anything. Oh my god, almost ended up in the pub there. Alright, so... First crash this up is not our doing. It's our PC being shit. So... And the game being shit. On the power heading towards Croy Bends. It's probably flat actually, that first right, isn't it? Yeah, it's basically like slightly through that first left and then it's just flat after. At least we've got a massive gap behind us though, like a minute gap behind. Don't go ride too much. I'm just worried about losing touch of Stefano now. In the top 3. 18.8. Apparently we've gained. I mean, we've lost a few seconds to Herbertson. 53 seconds now is the gap, but... Yeah, gaps are weird in this. Okay, good through Ginger Hall. So halfway through this lap, this has been like really good lap again. Again, it's the odd lap sort of good for us, isn't it? The even ones. Just full power till Churchtown. And sit for all of this section apart from Churchtown. And that beginning section in Ginger Hall. bike was all over the place there. Didn't see that bump there. I had to slightly lift after the bump. But we kept it alright. There we go. It's the best time we've done through that right left. Amazing how flat out it is through that. I mean, pretty amazing for the whole lap, I guess. But, you know, through that section with all their kind of hedgerows and houses so close as well with like all their drives and stuff. Again, that's why you don't engine brake. God damn. Oh, we see someone in front on the map. Looks like they're just stuck at the hairpin. Are they? Oh no, they got them going again now. Looks like signing some autographs maybe. Like, chat to the fans. Yeah, definitely closing on someone in front. Well, that was good through there. Actually carried some speed. And pretty slow through the waterworks, or, well, second part of it. Through Tower Bends, what's the gap? 22 again to Stefano, what the hell? Just 32 to Herbert. How has he pulled 20 seconds on us in a sector? What is going on with Herbertson? So I think timing's just a bit balked. But like, that's so... What? Is Herbertson doing a lap record here? He's doing it in 15 minutes, I think, to that. Like, he's going for it. So wide in front, slow again. There they are. Hello, who are you? Fortunately, with the crash as well, I was able to see who else is in this race. We've got Davey Todd and Lee Johnston as well. Yeah, which is pretty shocking. Those two are like just stuck. Second half of the top 10 as well, along with Harrison. Right, come back. I just want to chat. Guess they don't. They can sign autographs for the punters mid that, but can't chat with us. What the hell? That feel right. Oh wow, that actually is flat. That's good to know in future. First time we tried that flat this race. That was pretty easy in the end, wasn't it? Like most of these corners should be safe as well, but I know with the bumps they won't be. Someone got really gained on this rider. Who is it? Oh, this is Davey Todd and his Honda. And we'll just set up the exit here. Having a miserable Supersport race here is Davey. He's good at battling us now. He's kind of sped up now that we've caught up to him. What the hell? Come on, Davey, just let us through. Or not. So the instinctive thing is that you go down again when you're like kind of losing it. So yeah, 43 seconds out of Herbertson now. Somehow Poor time on him. 20 seconds, 7 seconds behind Stefano, though. Alright, second fall this lap. Well, first fall for this lap, but second crash. That's 14 overall as well. Way over target. I mean, mainly thanks to that second lap, whatever that was. Alright, David can have some clean air while we try and catch back up to him. So I was thinking some of these crashes like lean angle, but we don't actually lean too much on this. Like what max leaning angle's around, what, 50 I guess, or something around the hairpins? We don't try and lean too much. Oh, that could have been sick easy, that all of that corner. Where are you, Davey? Oh, there you are. Engraved in a bar. So kind of what, 5 seconds up the road from us? And we've got one more lap after this as well. I'm going to find out we're going to be like 10 seconds ahead of Herbertson after this split, aren't we? Like, the ways that the splits have been. It's Neve, McCormack, at least what we know, battling for the win. With Heya and Benetti in front of us. We're around at the top five ahead of Herbertson. But then there's also Harrison, Brown, Todd and Johnston. The lower half of the top 10. It's going to Craig Namona. Oh. I did not think I was close. I must have just leaned a bit too much at the last second there. Fuck. Alright. Right, no falls on the final lap, and we might get something. Might get a podium out of this, but apart from that, we're struggling. And through signpost. There we go. First time we've actually tried to carry speed through that corner as well. Trying to pip at the lean angles as well. Oh wow. Maybe it's not 50, it's 60. I think degrees, not 50. I see, yeah, Todd's pitted on the final lap. He must have pitted on the first lap as well. What the fuck? Why are you doing a 2-stop strategy in a 4-lap race? No wonder he's lost. As we are 28 seconds behind Harrison. He has dropped down then. We're 26 seconds ahead of... he has gained like 20 seconds in the final split. What the fuck? What's happened with Don Herbertson and his transponder? Yeah, and like, was it Neve, McCormack and Benetti then? The Supersport podium at the moment. See what Dean Harrison can do though. Oh well, there's already better than the second lap. Let's go through Quarter Bridge for the final time. Good riddance. As well as not been a good corner to us this race. Look, Braddon Bridge. Oh, that was much better. That was nice and smooth. What the hell? We don't need smooth though, we need quick. Because what, 20 odd seconds Harrison? This should just come alive round the pit stops maybe. And go through, jump through Union Mills or the little bump. Oh, what was the time when we crossed the line? I didn't check. roughly what, 57.5 minutes, so aiming what, around 74 minutes at the end of this lap? Or 75 minutes? In that 17-minute mark that we want to be in. We'll do our quickest lap ever on the Supersport in 3 as well. I'm happy to finally have a good race in this, I guess. I'm just hoping we don't have the weird behaviours with the fuel going down, I guess. Like kind of bottom out on bumps and losing the front and stuff. It's not happened so far, touch wood. This section is crazy on this Supersport, just being the lowest gear off 5th. Can we even do it in 6th? No, I think we'll be losing too much rev rise, won't we? Be lagging a bit too much. Yeah, easy 5th through all of that. Quite flat out as well. It's still a bit slow over the bridge, but keeping it clean. There's the motto of this race for us. Well, of this lap was. So. Easy flat there as well. Sure, we've closed the gap. Yeah, 13 seconds in front, 51 behind Herbertson. So we are speeding along quite nicely. Let's go through Batter Crane for the final time. Right up against the wall on the exit. Everything was clenched then. No break in that time. Again, right up against the wall on the exit. Barely lift through that left, right. We are pushing. I said we want not just a top 5 now, we want a podium. We're battling for that all on that first lap. Not even that far off the lead, to be fair, as well. Kind of closing in a bit on Neve and McCormack, but yeah, I think we've lost them after that second lap, but hey, podium can still be on the cards here. I love all these sections, just the flow of this. It's crazy this is like just public roads. The flow of this course is insane. Just with all the, I guess, like natural kind of layout of these roads. Just undulating like Glen Helen there, like a real roller coaster of a section. But it has better flow than 99% of, you know, purpose-made circuits, that section. Like, it's crazy. But just these mountain roads are just laid out almost perfectly for a course, you know. For the 11th milestone, don't hit the almost hit the curb. We're close. Again, this having a nice section as well, like no one around us, with Todd strangely pitting on the end of the third lap. So Hanley's really quick there as well. Maybe a bit slow on the exit, but very quick through that. And Bargarrow. Ooh, a bit wide. Ooh, got away with it. Got away with it. Survive Bargarrow for another year then. On the Supersports at least. Yeah, didn't need 4th gear this whole time, look at this. So 21 Saints behind Harrison, 55 Eddie Herbertson, so not much change unfortunately. Let's go through Douglas Road. And we've just not been trail breaking enough as well. You can really do that in this. Let's go through Kurt Michael. Told you it was flat. I mean, look at that. Slight lift over that jump as well, just because of how high we were going over it. Because it's so flat out on this compared to the Superbike where you go down to like 5th gear through that left. And then kind of blending in the throttle afterwards. I like this. Right, heading towards Alpine and Balarth. Nice. When's the next time? And it's Solby, isn't it? Unfortunately, so I won't find out for a while how well we're doing. But we know our target time. 10 minutes from now, we should be finishing the race, or less than that. So we're around halfway through the lap, almost halfway through the lap. Head towards Solby. Kind of nice they got the speed trap like halfway through the lap, isn't it, on the Solby straight as well. Oh, I should have tried to take that flat. Forgot. Oh, slightly through the left as well, and the right. Bit of wide lines all over the place. They're not great flow through the Corey bends, but we're into hyperdrive for the final time down the Solby straight. Let's see, 160. What are we hitting? There's a 10 seconds behind Bernetti. Minute 6 ahead of Herbertson. 161, 162. Almost 163. Oh no! You kidding? I like our slowest speed on is that we fall down because we got too close to that curb. Fuck's sake. Oh, we're really gaining as well. Hoping that hasn't killed our momentum. Because we find, you know, especially on that second lap, when we had a fall, it just killed our momentum. Right, go on, back in the zone. Short shift. So we're flat over that bump, and then flat. So the great thing about this section, I like on the Superbike, this is like a just flat section. And the Superbike, you're really managing the throttle through it. Not even bothering with third this time. Like, just keep it in fourth. Seems to be the play. Well, quite a lot of fat crowd round here as well. Just noticed that for the first time. I am concentrating where I'm going, alright? Like, nice. Into Ramsey for the final time. See the massive crowds here as well. Well, there's big crowds everywhere. Maybe there are like less crowds. Maybe just actually run better. Because I've got it like on the minimum setting as well. So this is like the smallest the crowds are. And you can see they're literally everywhere. Got so many people around. I feel like we could maybe have like half of that amount, like, because you don't really notice them when riding round. Maybe that would make this run better. Ah, so they've moved on. So what a race war they're doing next. It's coming up to another split. Right, out of Tower Bends. No! Why did he grip up? There's the one time it counted for like understeer because it's been doing the previous 3 laps, and now it decided to grip up. Wonderful. Yeah, 31 is the gap. I don't know what he's doing for that previous split. 26 to Benetti now. Oh. What's that? 17 fulls this race now. 3 this lap. 3 the first lap. Can't remember how many of the last lap actually. Well, it's 9 the second lap, so it's only 2 the last lap. That can't be right. Go through Joey's. But yeah, and it's like we're just dead set for 5th, aren't we? Every time we like get momentum and stuff, we fall like an idiot. So yeah, this is our place. Like, might as well get used to it. We'll try and carry a bit more speed through Guthrie's. Bit of an awkward line through Mountain Mile there. But yeah, final third, or final quarter actually, according to the big circle of the lap. A race that, again, I'm happy with the pace actually. We've improved pace-wise massively from last year. We're setting our PBs on the Superbike and Supersport, and it's like. But yeah, just so many falls. It's crazy that this game is the one where I have too many falls when actually maybe 1 actually on the sidecars. Actually that might be pretty close, but yeah, 2's been our best game this year. Got 2 wins there as well so far. Like the only race where we fell less than 10 times. Like it's crazy how that game, and at our best times as well. That game has been our best. When it was 1 last year, so you know, maybe it'd be 3 next year then. I like how we finally learned that we had to trail brake this whole time. Like really trail brake. And that's a rubbish line through the bungalow. Let's see what the split says though. What is the gap now? 49 to Herbertson, 27 to Benetti in front. He might be missing out on that podium, unfortunately, Stefano. I guess Harrison's now up to 3rd behind McCormack and Neve. So go through Brandywell. No longer really pushing flat out now. We're just kind of like cruising a bit here now. So we're basically guaranteed 5th. Unless we do something stupid or somebody else does something stupid. Who's to finish it? Only target really is that 75-minute mark. As I said, that's kind of what we want to aim for, but I think we're going to be behind that. It will be more like 75-30, I think. Will be our time. As if we don't have a fall till the end. Oh, yeah, at least achieve the target, I guess, of the top 5. And I'll target every race, I guess, but again, this is the only game we hadn't achieved it, I don't think. Oh no, we didn't achieve it in 1. We were rubbish in the sidecars this year. I forget. Yeah, we achieved it almost every race in 2, but had the pace to do it on this, but until now achieved it. You know, someone got to get to the finish line in a minute from here, and I don't think it's going to happen. Unfortunately, as the crowd rise on the last lap here at Craig Nabar. Must be such a wonderful feeling for a rider. Final lap of the Isle of Man TT. And for Jamie Coward again, solid pace, but just not good enough to get a podium or a win. Got away with a bit of grass cutting as well. Got a 6-10 penalty for that, for grass cutting. You should be paying me for that, not giving me a penalty. Let's go through Hillberry. Yeah, there goes the 75-minute mark. Oh. If we just had a better second lap, we would have, you know, maybe achieved that. I think we're achieving 75-30 now. So we'll be, what, close to 76 minutes maybe? Yeah, it's going to be very close. Onto Glencountry Road and towards the grandstand. Can we beat 76 minutes? Come on. Nah, 76 minutes flat in the end. As there we go then. Neve wins ahead of McCormick by 12 seconds. Harrison does grab the final podium. Oh, he is on a Yamaha. Oh, okay. And then we've got Benetti in fourth, us in fifth, Triumph 1-2. Looking at all those Yamahas, and unfortunately, Honda's at the back as it's Herbertson, here, Brown, and then Johnson and Todd. Let's look at the lap times actually. Let's see. Oh, we're around our best, 18:27 on that final lap. Even though we had, what, 3 falls on that final lap? 3 on the first lap, 9 on the second. You can tell from that horrible lap time. So yeah, it was just 2 on the third lap then. Huh. But yeah, that's the lap we pitted, so that's why I had a horrible lap time. Don't know what to Davey though. Look at that second lap. 27-minute second lap. Must have gone down to the local or something, you know? Chat with the locals, chat with the fans or something for a couple of minutes. But yeah, well done to Neve ahead of McCormack. Well done to Triumph for 1-2 ahead of all these Yamahas and Hondas. But not quite the result we wanted. Well, I guess it is the result we wanted, but not quite after, you know, being so strong on that first lap and trying to battle for a podium. But in the end, 42 seconds behind Harrison, who really came on strong as that race went on. Did a bit of a Hickman, didn't he? Slow start, fast finish. But thanks for watching all, and I will see you all next time. Bye.